Hello class, it's me again, your Lady Alchemist. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to my YouTube channel. And we're going to discuss another science chemistry lesson. And for today's video lesson, we're going to discuss the periodic table of elements, focusing on period and groups. The objective of this lesson is to locate the elements in the periodic table and identify the element's group number and period number based on its location in the periodic table. So without further ado, let's get started. Now the picture on your screen is all about a variety of small cactus plant with colorful flowers. Now how does a variety of cactus plants do you think related to the next topic? Now let's find out. Like any other cactus plant, they belong to the same family, but they have their features and characteristics. Elements that belong to the same family or group have common characteristics in terms of their physical and chemical properties. But the elements in the same group or family still do have their own distinct characteristics. So here is the picture of the modern periodic table. The modern periodic table is arranged in groups and periods. So as you move from top to bottom of a given family, you're referring to the group number. And as you move from left to right, you're referring to the period number. The periods are elements' electron shell that is being filled. The rows from left to right are called periods. Elements in the same period share something in common. They have the same number of energy shells or occupied energy level. Elements in the first period has one shell, and as we go down the shell increase. Hydrogen and helium belongs in the first period and has one shell. Sodium is in the third period and has 3 shells. The columns from top to bottom are called groups. Element in the same group has also the same properties. They have the same number of electrons in their outermost shell. The electrons in the outermost shell are called the valence electron. The periodic table is divided into two families, Family A and Family B. The Family A consists of 1A, 2A, 3A, 4A, 5A, 6A, 7A, and 8A. Family 1A and Family 2A are located in the S block and in the left portion of the periodic table. Family 3A to Family 8A are located in the right side of the table and also located in the P block of the periodic table. The Family B are located in the middle portion of the periodic table. The periodic table is also divided into 7 periods. There are 7 horizontal rows or 7 periods in the table. So here is the picture of a blank periodic table, wherein you can easily identify the location of Family A and Family B. The group number gives the number of valence electron. The number of electrons present in the outermost energy level are as follows. The group 1A has 1 valence electron, group 2A has 2 valence electron, Group 3 has 3 valence electron, Group 4A 4 valence electron, Group 5 5 valence electron, Group 6 has 6 valence electron, Group 7 has 7 valence electron, and Group 8 or Group 0 has 8 valence electron. Again, take a look at the blank periodic table as we are referring to the period number. So period 1 consists of hydrogen and helium. You have period 2, period 3, the period 4, period 5, period 6, also consists of the lanthanide series under the F block, and period 7 also consists of the actinide series or the actinide elements that actually belong in the F block. Remember that the period number gives the number of occupied energy level or the main energy level. So if we're referring to the period number, you're also referring to the occupied energy level or main energy level. Therefore, the period number 1 or period 1, and it is actually the same with the main energy level or first energy level. Period 2 is the second energy level. Period 3 is the third energy level. Period 4 is the fourth energy level. Period 5 is the fifth energy level. Period 6 is the sixth energy level. And period 7 are also referring to the seventh energy level. Now here are some of the things that you need to remember. The electron group. The group 1A and 2A are sometimes called the s electron group because the last electrons occupy the s orbitals. Group 3A to 7A and group 8 or group 0 are also called the p electron group because the last electrons occupy the p orbitals. The B group are the elements located in the middle portion of the table and are also referred the d electron group because the last electrons occupy the d orbitals. The lanthanide and actinide metals, except elements having the atomic number of 71 and 103, are the f electron group because the last electrons occupy the f orbitals. The f electron group are also located in the lower portion of the modern periodic table. So here are the 4 blocks in your periodic table. So you have the S block, the P block, the D block, and the F block. Now what are some of the features of the modern periodic table? Remember that a series or period are also known as the 7 horizontal rows in the periodic table. The vertical column in the periodic table refer to the group or family. Remember that there are 2 families, family A and family B. A group is often called a family because of the similarities in chemical properties of the element within it. So you have the main group or family of elements. Elements in group 1A to 8A are main group or also known as the representative element. The group 1A, also known as the alkali metals. The group 2A, also called the alkaline earth metals. The group 3A, the boron group. Group 4A, carbon group. The group 5, also known as the nitrogen group. The group 6A, also known as the oxygen group or chalcogens. The group 7A, the halogen group. And the group 8, also known as the noble gas, inert gas, or the group 0. The group B or transition elements, the elements in the middle portion of the periodic table, constitute the B group. The group 1B to 7B is called the transition elements. The lanthanide element starts from element 57 to 71 and the actinide elements from 89 to 103 belong to the inner transition elements. So why do we have to study the periodic table? The periodic table is a great help in the understanding of the physical and chemical properties of many elements. The periodic table helps us remind and understand chemical data. The table is a guide to chemical predictions and theory. Similar elements act alike, so do their compounds. For example, sodium chloride has some properties similar to those of potassium chloride. Several periodic variations and correlations can also be predicted by using the periodic table. You can also use the periodic table to determine the formula for compounds. The simplest way to to identify an element is by its chemical symbol, chemical name, atomic number, and mass number. So for your engagement activities, you have to answer your activity. Your goal is to identify the electron configuration, the block, the period number, and the family or group of the following elements. So what to do is to fill in the missing data by supplying all the information needed below. So please use your periodic table of elements to answer the activity number 1. So chlorine is your first example. Chlorine 17, the electron configuration of chlorine is 1s2, 2s2, 2p6, 3s2, and 3p5. So, how about the period number? How do you identify the period number? You can check on your periodic table. The chlorine is actually belong in period 3. So, your period number is 3. How about the valence electron? The valence electron is the same with the group number or the family. So if you're going to check on your periodic table, chlorine is located in family 7. So you have 7, and remember that the valence electron is the same with the group number. And how about the block number or the block? So the last electrons occupied by chlorine is P. So you have 3p5. So the block is P block. So you can also check on the blank periodic table, or you can check on your periodic table the different blocks so that you can answer the 5 questions. So it's your turn to answer your activity 1 to 5. Here is another activity. Your goal is to know the block, the period, and the group number of the given element in the blank periodic table. So here is the summary of the lesson. I hope you learned something new today. Thanks for watching. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to my channel. Bye!